Hello everybody, welcome back to C&S Corvettes in sunny Sarasota, Florida. This is Lyle, and it's my Friday podcast, continuing our series about the options you have when you have come into ownership, inherited, been burdened with an old Corvette or a rough Corvette that needs help. Last week we talked about what to do if you have a real emotional connection with this particular car and what your options are that way. Now, this week we're going to talk about what to do with that car if you have no emotional connection to it. It is simply a car that you've come into ownership with very little money invested, if any. We have to look first at the condition of disrepair and neglect of that individual car, because you have to internalize that it's entirely possible that unless you're doing all the work yourself and you're just fixing it up to sell it, which I hear every day, fixing it up to sell it, you can quickly outstrip the value of that car, even you doing the work, before you know it. So if you're just fixing it up to sell it, my recommendation would be simply don't. Because you're going to be forced to cut corners to make it financially feasible to do. So two things are going to happen. The car is never going to be nice enough to bring enough money to make it worth your time and effort, since you have no emotion invested in it. You're not getting any good vibes off of the job you're doing. You're doing this to earn a dollar. Your best bet is to either sell the car as it is as a project, make your $200 to $500 to $600, $1,000, whatever, for beer money, and move on to the next thing. You can very, very quickly get yourself in too deep when you're doing something that you're not really familiar with, and even getting it to start, run, stop, and cool, you can exceed the value of the car. I don't want to see that happen to you. So if you do decide to take the car up to a given point of repair, you make it drive because it hasn't driven in 10 years, and you have the wherewithal and the knowledge to repair that car correctly in your garage, awesome. When you get to that point, full stop. You need to then re-examine where you're at and figure out if you're going to turn this car over or continue to work on it. Again, watching your dollars, because I see so many people who get into the situation of just fixing it up to sell it, and they end up doing a job that's far poorer than they ever intended, and they end up foisting a car on somebody who doesn't know much, giving them a great deal, and now you have to kind of deal and live with the fact that you've given somebody a lemon, which some people are okay with. I'm not. I know most of you wouldn't be. So if you are in the place where you are thinking of fixing it up to sell it, my recommendation is don't. Next week, we're going to talk about option number 3, which is if you have a special car. And I don't mean special to you, I mean special to the car market at large, a Tri-Power 69, any 63 to 67, something that has real market value, but you've gotten it in real rough condition. What do you do with that particular car? We'll cover that next week. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, because your subscriptions are what drive our channel and allow us to do more and more of this kind of stuff. So thank you very much, and have a great weekend.